Hey, good morning. It's Edna here live with Mindset Monday. And today's topic is Know Thyself. First of all, what does that mean? That means that in order for you to have a happy and productive life, you need to know yourself. You need to make yourself happy first. I always think of that airplane. Put your mask on first because you can't help anyone else if you can't help yourself. And a lot of people find that selfish. They don't get that. They think everybody else has to come first before themselves. And, I think I even heard it on TV the other day. You're absolutely useless if you die while you're putting your mask on your kids, and leave yourself to last. You're absolutely no good to them. And there's many areas in your life that will show you that as well. So how do we get to know ourselves? Well, there's so many ways out there. One of the things that I've been sharing with some of my students recently is an assessment that I took just recently, which is really, really interesting. I don't know if you like taking assessments on yourself, but I find them helpful to get to know myself, and also to get to know the people around me. If it's a way I can support people better, and maybe it's your spouse, maybe it's your employees, whatever. If you get to know them and they get to know themselves, there's ways that you can support them better too. So one of the ones that I highly recommend is called the 6 Human Needs Assessment. And you can find it at 6-human-needs test. You know what? I'm going to put it in the comment section below, because you probably it's too long for me to repeat it off. Anyway, if you can't find it, just look under 6 Human Needs. You'll get it. It's an assessment that will tell you what you're most interested in for yourself, and then also the benefits and the downfall of it. One of mine is growth, and I know that that's important to me. I have to be able to spend a certain amount of time working on myself, otherwise I'm just not happy. And if you get to know yourself, you'll be able to design your life better and better as time goes forward. But one of the things that pointed out to me in there is that sometimes I tend to spend too much time by myself, and that other people can take it as being self-absorbed because I'm so interested in learning and stuff like that. So it is really interesting to getting to know yourself. Another one is Tony Robbins' DISC profile. That's a great thing to know about yourself, how you handle things, if you're an influencer or a driver, that sort of thing, how your personality is. Another one that I really like is called the money personality type. That was really interesting. I found out that I'm an amasser, but there's many different, I think there's like 6 in there, and I'll post that one in the comment section as well, on how you can discover that. Another one that I find really helpful is the 5 love languages assessment. And that, it's acts of service, which is mine, acts of affirmation, or words of affirmation, which is second. There's physical touch, there's quality time. What's the other one? Receiving gifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of them. Acts of service, words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, and receiving gifts. And that helps you with your spouse, because their language is quite often different from yours. So if yours is acts of service and you do things for them, theirs might be receiving gifts or physical touch, or even just quality time, just sitting beside them on the couch. And all those things help. It helps you getting to know yourself, helps you getting to know people around you. And it can just make your life better and better by getting to know that. One of the other ones I've had my students do on a consistent basis is Kolbe. It's a Kolbe A index, and it's about how you do things. Some people are quick starts, some people are fact finders first, and follow through. They've got high follow through, and then implementer. And if you don't know that about yourself, you might try to put your your round self in a square hole. Square peg in a round hole. So getting to know yourself is very, very crucial. I was having a conversation with one of my students this morning who's got her first apartment building under contract, set to close later this month. And she reminded me that when we first talked, that I said to her, many of my students buy their first property before they're even finished the course, or have one under contract before they finish the course. And she said, I found that hard to believe because I just couldn't figure how, because I felt like I was so far from knowing everything I needed to know. So she said, it just reminds me, I'm on module 9 of the 12, and here I am buying a building. She says, of course, maybe I need more of your help right now than I would if I was totally done. And I said, you know what? Probably not, because there's nothing like the experience of going through it yourself. I can talk till I'm blue in the face. I can teach you till the cows come home. But until you actually go through the experience, there's nothing like it that says, you know what, I do know this stuff. That was one of the things that I reminded her a couple times. She said, oh, I don't know this. And I go, you know what, you do know it. Just think about that. And she got a full vendor take back, or not full, but a good substantial vendor take back. She talked to them about the renovation she had to do. She negotiated so well. I was so proud of her. Anyway, she's going to do a testimonial here very soon, so I'll share it with you guys, because it's so exciting to see the students do that much. And she's gotten to know herself, like even over the time that I've gotten to know her. We've been working together for a few months now. She says to me all the time, I'm really good at this, I'm not so good at that. Those are things you need to know, because that helps you build a team around you that can help you buy your multifamily. Like if you're no good at raising capital, then you need to partner with somebody who is. If you're no good at having the confidence to pull the trigger, you need to partner with somebody who does have the confidence to pull the trigger. Because you know what? Nothing will ever be perfect. We've got some buildings that are absolutely amazing and some buildings not so much. And I've known people who've been in the business for years and years and years, mentors of mine who've had challenges. Like life does not go smoothly. There's going to be challenges. So if you can get to know yourself and understand your strengths and your weaknesses and surround yourself with the people who can help you. Sometimes you don't know your weaknesses till you start working on something and are halfway through it. And then you just have to change. You have to change and get people in there to do the stuff that you're not so good at. So don't beat yourself up. Get to know yourself. Figure out the things you're good at, and figure out the people that you need to surround yourself with, so that they can help you reach your goals. Because this is a people world, and we have to rely on other people. We just can't do everything ourselves. If we think about buying a building and we think, oh, I got to put the tenants in there, and I got to do the bookkeeping, and I got to do look after the tenants and the toilets. Well, all of that is going to be so overwhelming for you. It's no wonder you don't buy a building. But if you think about, you know what, I'm really good at this part. I got to find somebody else who's good at this part, and then start searching for them. And the time will come, you will own your own apartment building. So remember, if you need my help making the mindset shift to owning that first apartment building, or even your second if you're struggling with that one, reach out to me at edna@ednakeep.com. Or my website, ednakeep.com, and I'd love to help you out. Have a really, really good Monday and the rest of your week, and we'll talk to you all on Friday. Bye for now.